Hello there, my name is Jeff. I'm one of the Development and Skills Officers for HeadsUp. Today we're going to be talking about online job searching skills. Okay then, so online job searching is quite obviously using the internet to search for jobs. There's a couple of main ways to do this. You can use third-party job sites such as Reed or Indeed, or even the DWP site. Alternatively, you can apply directly to the employer via their website. First of all, let's have a look at someone like Reed. So we've tapped in Reed, brings you to their website. You can see jobs, courses, career advice, recruiting, post a job, register CV. On a basic level, you can type in a job title, a location, and then a search. So let's try nurse, and we'll go Harlow, press enter. Now this will bring up nurse jobs in Harlow. It will also bring up jobs close to Harlow. You can see this first one here is for a care home. Romford, so not that close. So you can already see some of the problems perhaps with using some of these search sites. Down the left hand side here you can see you can change your filters, so you could change the distance you're willing to travel. You can input your salary expectations. Do you want permanent, temporary, contract, full-time, part-time? Any specialisms, anything at all. So any job title you put in, it will come up with filters to help you narrow down your search. Another good job site is the DWP's own site. So it's called DWP. Type in DWP, find a job. There you go. You want this one here, Gov.uk. You can see it looks like a standard Gov.uk site. So if you're on Universal Credit and use the journal or anything, it all looks very similar. So you can use it in exactly the same way as you would use Reed. Press start now. So again, if we were to put in nurse, Harlow, and then search. Okay, so it's not as glossy looking as the other sites, but it's very functional. And again, you can see nurse jobs, Harlow. Far more location specific, I guess. If we just use the back here moment. As with all these job sites, there's the opportunity to create an account. The reason why you do this is it makes it easier to apply for jobs if you see them. You can only apply for the jobs with an account, so you might as well do it when you start. So if you click on create account, simple, an email address, a password, confirm the password, and away you go. Another great way to look for jobs online is going directly to an employer's website. So if we go, for example, to Tesco, tescocareers.com has come up. We accept cookies policy. Okay, so the benefits of going directly to a company website are you understand what the employer is looking for. You can see the specific jobs, you know where they're located, and of course you get an understanding for the culture of the company and why you'd want to work there. And these are all things that will help with your application, which we'll look at in a separate video. Very similar, so search and apply, we'll click on that. Job area, function, role, postcode, radius. So Stores and distribution will keep there. We'll keep all. We'll keep the role for the moment. See if that lets us work. Let's go for Harlow within 10 miles. Okay, so Harlow at the moment we have these various jobs: customer delivery driver, pharmacy manager, personal shopping.com personal shopper. You got the location here as well. So let's read more. So we can see it's 35 hours a week, competitive salary, where the store is located, and a closing date. So it's very clear and straightforward. There's a shift pattern here, so you would only apply to this job if you could actually work these hours, if you're willing to work Sunday evening, for example, and Saturday evening. It tells you what you'd be responsible for, what your job role looks like. So really good details here to help you put your application together, all the benefits and so forth. Okay, so as I said, this is just looking at how to search for jobs online. There is a separate session showing you how to do the applications. Okay, so apart from the straightforward online job searching, there are other methods you can use. A kind of hybrid version of several of those is to use the internet to help you find details in the way you might have used a phone book in the past, but we don't always get phone books now. They're not always terribly up to date. So what we might do is, if you're looking for work in Colchester, for example, let's type in Colchester. Okay, you can see we've got a map here. We're just going to open up the map. Now it's given us a map of Colchester. So if we then look for shops. Okay, so now on the map we've got these various dots of where there's shops in Colchester. We can zoom in and we can look. So I happen to know Colchester, I know that it works. This area here is the basically the town centre. So if I wanted to work in the town centre but I didn't want to walk around looking for different shops, I could use the internet to find all these different places, and then we get the address details, phone details here. So smaller employers would not necessarily have a website. Large ones will. So I won't show my ignorance of what's a small shop or a big shop. I don't go shopping very often. This looks like a small shop though. So the Willows Convenience. So they won't have a website. There's no website listed. But there is a phone number. So if you wanted to go and work in the Willows Convenience shop, then you would be able to ring them up. There is another way of using the map on the computer to help you find work. If you know, for example, roughly where there's an industrial area in your town. So we'll go back to Colchester. We'll open the map. Move it slightly over. So I happen to know that over in this area here, there's, well, funny enough, it's called Hawkins Road Industrial Estate. So zoom in on that. Just keep on zooming in, and you can see more and more names crop up. So Lexington Computer Services, Jewson, 3C Technology, Hotel Business Magazine. So there's various businesses there. You can click on those, and they will give you some details about who they are. Some of them do have websites and phone numbers again, so you can find employer details in that way. Now, just because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's bang up to date. So some of these you might click on and it's very clear that there's no longer a business at that address.
Thank you for watching our video on online job searching skills. If you'd like some tips on how to make an application, why not check out some of the other videos on our YouTube channel.